Okay, so now we're going to go through some of the features of having a business listing. So when you're in your profile, you'll see here on the dashboard different tabs here, events, appointments, and so on. So let's go through them. So first things first is events. So let's say you wanted to add an event to your listing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. We're going to add an event. We're going to select our listing. If you have multiple listings, you could select which one the listing is associated to. Event title, we're going to say Dino Day and Barbecue. Event location, we'll use our location here. Let's say this event starts Monday, 12 p.m. and it ends Monday at 5 p.m. All right, description, we'll say $15 Dino Pulls, barbecue, and fun for the whole family. All right. If you had event tickets that you were selling, you could add the links here, and you could upload a featured image. For the sake of this demonstration, we're just going to use the image that we use for your listing, and we're going to go ahead and save it. Okay, so now on the user end, if you were to go to your listing, you'll see that you now have this event listed. It tells you who it's hosted by, as well as some information about it, the times, location, and how many people are attending. So anyone who goes on your listing, if they see this and they want to attend from their end, they hit going and it'll update here, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so let's just refresh this page really quick, and you'll see now that it says you have one attendee. Okay, so that's that. And now let's go back to your dashboard, and what's the next one? Appointments. Okay, so we want to start accepting appointments. Now, appointments could be for various different things, but let's say you wanted to start accepting appointments. It doesn't mean that you're bound by these appointments. You could decline the appointments. It's just giving people the opportunity to try to book your time ahead of time to see if it's even an option. So we're going to go ahead and say start accepting appointments now. We're going to start. The interval, you could do 60-minute appointments, 90 minutes, all the way down to 15, but for the sake of the demonstration, we'll go 90 minutes. We want to make it for Ace of Spades. These are some settings if you wanted to book all day, if you wanted to book per location or category. Say your business was listed in different categories, American tech, American tuning, stuff like that. So we're going to choose that one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit the plus sign. That solidifies it. See, now you have the listing, and we're going to save it. You're all set up to accept appointments. So now if we go back to your listing, you'll see that this little tab opens, book an appointment now. So when someone clicks on that, they'll be able to go through every day and book an appointment and see your open time slots. Now we're closed on weekends, so obviously you have the day off, but on Monday you have all these time slots open. Let's say I want to go for 10:30 to 12. Click on that. Put my first name, Joe Smith, test@test.com. All right. Phone number, and then a comment. Say, looking to get an estimate for a NA build on my Camaro. All right. So here's where they would choose the category. Well, it's American tech, let's say, right? We want tech work done. Or if it's tech and tuning, they would just choose American. I mean, it's up to them. It just allows them to further narrow it down so you understand what's going on. Now you see here it says New Jersey. That's because that's where this listing is. If you had multiple locations, they'd say, oh, okay, I don't want the New Jersey one. I want the one in Arizona. Okay, and then book. When they hit book it, they're going to get this message. Awesome job. We have received your appointment information. Now, on your end, you'll get an email saying that somebody is trying to book an appointment. Go back to your dashboard. Actually, we close this. We'll go back here. All right, we go to appointments. And you'll see that customer Joe Smith on this listing is requesting an appointment for this day at this time So if you click here, the arrow, you'll see it gives all the information that they left, what address they're looking for, and their message, looking to get an estimate for an NA build. If you have the time that day and you want to accept it, you can easily just accept. If you want to cancel it because you don't have the time that day, you can cancel. But we're going to go ahead and say it's approved. All right, so now they've gotten an email saying you have been approved to come in at this time. From here, you have all their information. You can reach out to them, get a little more information if you want to, email them, however you want to do it, to make sure you both have a good understanding of what to expect when they come in. That's pretty much it. Once you have appointments, let's say you had multiple appointments requests coming in, you'll be able to click on your calendar and see that where your appointments are. Now see, we accepted that, so it shows up here. You have a 10:30 to 12 appointment on the 4th. Back to appointments, and that's the appointment. From there, we have the inbox. All right, this is the inbox that we went over before. This is just how your customers reach out to you back and forth directly through the listing page. Add campaigns. All right, say you want to add a new ad. You want to be seen on the search, on the sidebar, and on the home page. Tab. Select the listing. How long we want it to go for. We'll go 5 days. We want on both the home page, the top of the search, and the sidebar. All right, it'll give us our total here. All right, we want to accept the terms and conditions, and we want to pay with PayPal. Hit pay now. You'll see this window pop up. All right, fill that information out, and that's it. Once you submit, it'll go through, it'll approve you, and then it'll give you an invoice, and you'll also be able to access your invoices through this tab. Now, for this demo, we just made it live, so it's not here, but in a real world situation, you'd be able to see the invoice here. So now you have an ad. So we're gonna go check your ad out. We're gonna go to the home page. All right, oh, there's your ad, Ace of Spades Racing. All right, should also be on the top of the search results, Ace of Spades, as well as on the sidebar. There you go, Ace of Spades. So now you have an ad. So now your ad is visual everywhere, and it would automatically remove your ad once that invoice date runs out. So if you had chose for 5 days, which we did, after 5 days, that ad would automatically come off, and you could always re-up. So that is how you place an ad from the dashboard.